Welcome one and all to another Men of War game brought to you by Anuki, and it's a special game this time because we're on a community map. If you've been checking the forums lately, there is a community map pack that you can download, and this map is a 4v4 Road to Tamaka. I'm pretty interested to see how this map plays out. It's very different to the other ones. We've got this little town area around here, and then there's awesome valley leading into it from this spawn. And spawning on this side of the map, we have Bavaria. We may as well introduce the players whilst we're hanging around here. We have Blitz Matrick in the middle position, which means over on the far right, which is the most interesting position, is Michael B, already with a Cabell car, driving into this fortifications. We're going to rate the hell out of those words because this is looking awesome. This bunker here, I played around on this map, and you can blow down that door and get in the bunker, but you can't really shoot out of it. There's another bunker here that you can kind of get in. I hope to see this be used in such awesome ways. Maybe an AT gun get in there. Or maybe not, I don't know if you can get in there, but it just looks so freaking awesome. I want to see a battle here. I want to see it now, and we shall see it shortly, but it looks like the engagements are going to occur over this side of the map. First and foremost, taking cover behind this cabinet with a cloth on it. I don't think that's very good cover, but there's Fangs Paren lurking back in the fog of war. But we've got some more red dots over in the center. We're trying to find out who's contesting Blitz Metric. In the middle, it looks like he's chucking a grenade. In fact, did a grenade just get thrown on his helmet and the helmet went off? I need to replay that back and see there. But we have more red dots over on this side. Frankensteiner contesting Michael B. In fact, it's not even Michael B, it's just Mikeeb, but I always read it as Michael B, and I'm sure other people call him Michael, trying to avoid the grenades there. Unfortunately, that German soldier face plants the concrete. Only one guy left defending that circle. I'm not sure what defensive purpose that was. I mean, obviously it's there for defensive purposes, but it just seems an odd structure. We've got a bit of merry-go-round around this odd mini church. It's like a mini church structure next to, two park benches and a table for the nommy nom noms. He's taking cover behind there, Mr. Fangs Paren. Looks like he has good defensive line just covering this area, preventing infantry from moving up here. We have a machine gunner, being the Rambo he is, firing that machine gun in the standing stance. Blitz Matrix with a Lukes facing it in an odd direction. He doesn't seem to be moving in the middle. He could be more aggressive with this, I suppose, if they had infantry around there to protect it. Instead, it looks like it's going to proceed to the western flank and try and take out that point there where there is infantry to support it. And this is just looking chaotic right now. American and German infantry everywhere. Mikeeb facing off and just being completely exposed, running. I don't know why he was running there. We've got some more casualties inside that bunker. This is just a... Where is the front line? It looks like it's kind of shifted from the east side to the west side rather than north and south. We can see Mikeeb with the Panzer Trek. He's expecting some sort of vehicle coming up here. Thompson Nagant showing his face here as well. So Thompson and Frankenstein working on this area together. I don't know if Frankenstein is still here. He should be working on the middle, presumably. Mikeeb still with a Cabell car, just sitting in that zone. I don't believe you can cap points while sitting in your car, you lazy ass. Get out of the vehicle and protect your zone. Damn it, man, we need more bodies in the field. And this defensive circle is now in the hands of the American soldiers. More importantly, Thompson Nagant is trying to drive up here with the M3 A1 half-track, but that's not going to work. There's goddamn wooden spikes in the way. Ah! Infuriating wooden spikes. These wooden spikes are brought to you by Gabriel. He is the map designer for this map. And it does look good. We're getting some combat over here. Looks like we're going to expect a big assault from Bavaria. Is he going to deliver? He's splitting up his troops. He's moving them here. He's thinking about how to get rid of the guys behind the sandbags. Most people would recommend the half-track, kind sir, but in this case I think that that's too enclosed of an area, and that's going to easily be rocket launched by infantry lurking around all the obstacles. It seems like we have a steward on the field as well, which has taken out the Lukes. Infantry, not deterred by the loss of the Lukes, they're going to keep pushing up. Blitz seems to have a difficult job. There are 5 capture zones stringed across the center of the map, so the distribution of players in a 3v3 seems kind of a little bit off. Maybe Blitz is meant to take the 3 center zones, maybe the side players are meant to assist on the 2 on their sides, which is kind of what Mikey seems to be kind of doing, but Thompson Nagant is forcing his way up through this point constantly. This is his entrance into the fortress. It's not a direct frontal approach where all the defenses are sort of looking, which is this a great tactical decision? Has he played this map before? Does he know this is the weaker spot and is the easiest way to get in here? We can see Volkstem taking the Panzerschreck. Poor that guy there. In fact, the Volkstem being very indecisive, almost running back into the grenade. Just having that Panzerschreck around in this area really denies any vehicle from approaching and laying waste to stuff in that area. It's such an enclosed area that just one Panzerschreck can easily maneuver around the buildings, get a good shot. And by the way, tip of the freaking millennium for anyone using rockets and experiencing them missing quite a lot is before you shoot, just make your soldier crouch. Your accuracy goes up so much. I don't think I've missed any time I've crouched so far, but obviously I haven't played enough. We can see a sniper, a veteran sniper inside this building. Look how awesome that looks. He's not defending the sort of northern side. If you check the map, the lovely beautiful map by the way, which has a white glowing edge, but he's not looking in that direction. He's looking to the western point, covering that sort of road down there. You can see as I angle my camera, that's where Thompson Nagant mostly approaches from, so that's great that the veteran sniper has that coverage there. He should be able to get some really easy shots. Volkstem moving up, looks like the grenades are being kind of lame. They could be so much better. They're not hitting anyone there. Thompson Nagant taking cover behind the fortress as well. These grenades, really, Michael B, Mikey? Come on, your grenade throwing is much better than that. I know you, or I know you less than I should, but I think I know you enough to know that you should throw grenades better than that. We've got more Volkstem approaching. Maybe the grenades from them will be much better. Use that direct control, Luke. Use the direct control. Grenades is the only thing that's going to get rid of the infantry there from that Volkstem squad, because they're fighting against more experienced troops. Although they could use the Panzer III, which Michael has on that side of the map, but it seems difficult because you just don't know what's lurking around there. It could be taken out so easily, so he has to be very careful with that. Over in the middle of the map though, Frankensteiner pushing up on this side. The zone was neutralized, presumably by Bavario with the help of Blitz, or well, Blitz with the help of Bavario. But Frankensteiner easily gets rid of that with just a cluster of infantry response. He takes that zone. He's in dominant control of the middle. Bavaria, though, making headway on this side of the map, the western side of the map, the left side of the map, whichever one you want to call it. He's now capturing that and bringing up a Flak 38 of all things. Poor guys having to carry that up a hill. Oh, why did they make me carry this? Why didn't they give me a damn vehicle to take that up? In fact, that probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to use just a cheap little truck, a 50-man power truck just to carry that there. Would have got there a lot quicker, maybe would have helped take out the Stuart. I think the Stuart tank is kind of got the advantage here. There's so much cover it can just poke out, take a shot. If it's accurate enough, it will get it and destroy it. The poor Flak 38. Whoa, bazooka shot! As soon as I pan to this side of the map, right in the back of the Panzer III. But it looks like it just narrowly avoided that. Oh man, what can I say about this hill? It is seeing some action. Grenades continue to be thrown. Casualties increasing. Guys being blasted away from the cover they're hiding behind. Why isn't it protecting me? In fact, we've got some shenanigans going on here as an American soldier steals the half-tracks 50 cal before the Volkstem manages to get to it. In fact, well, it was already theirs, but, you know, the Volkstem would have nicely gotten away with that. Hull damaged on the Panzer III. What did that get blasted by? Apparently a Hellcat. It's not there. There it is. Frankensteiner with a very long-range shot. Nicely does it. Now the Flak 38 from Bavaria starts to move up into this area. He has captured this zone. He now needs to defend it, and this looks like he's not finding a very good place to stick the Flak 38. Maybe bringing it back to try and get it back round on the hill, but the Stuart tank looks like he's managed to catch it off guard. The machine gun firing away, hits the guy on the back just for a bit of damage, and this HE shell that follows up blasts the guys off of the gun, and now the Flak 38 is going to take a blasting of itself until it's destroyed. There it is. That didn't get to make any impression on the field at all. Just as I predicted, it's going to be so useless in this area with that Stuart being able to pop up behind cover, take some shots. It did so well. Fangs Perrin brought that out at the correct time. Now he's got some paratroopers which are stuck behind the sandbags. They don't have any means to counter this Stuart. Apart from some AT grenades but no long-range weapons, they're going to have to move in. And I think the Stuart tank knows it there. No, it's ignoring them. No, it's facing round. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What kind of shell did that Stuart tank have? The kind of shell that splits into two and then homes in on two infantry targets and then detonates with the size of a TNT round. What the hell, man? I didn't know Stuart tanks had that capability. With Panzer IV on the field, brought to the centre, turning its side armour. Easily take care of the Hellcat. Hellcat, unfortunately, should have been much more back than it was. It didn't need to reveal itself. I don't know if this Panzer IV is intentionally moving its side armour because it has good side skirt armour. But it's getting picked away, double teamed by Stuart tanks. This Stuart tank here, the closest to the camera, is being hit by the pack. It's a freebie. It's a damn freebie. I love freebies. I love it when the enemy delivers me free stuff to the battlefield. I just need to repair it and it's mine. The Panzer IV though is still taking a beating. Hull damaged. It's got a lot of damage done to it. It's going to be a while before that gets repaired unless they destroy it right now. Tip numero 2 of the day as this soldier runs back to man the machine gun. Finish off your targets if you don't want your enemy to repair them, because guarantee if you leave it deep in their side of the map and it's repairable, they will probably repair it. So if you can, finish the job off. And whoa, cluster the hell of a freaking fuckaroony on this side. What the hell's going on? There's infantry everywhere, grenades being spammed 1-1-1 all the way. I don't know, AT grenades aren't even against the rules here. They're being, oh god, guys, imploding, helmets flying. I think Thompson Nagant wins this one though. He gets the circle. Volksturm hanging around back in the fortress. Why don't you, sir, get your grenade out and fire it? And this is a crazy shot from this guy down here, the Panzer Grenadier. Tosses his grenade in. What a great shot that is. He ducks for cover. Not going to help you, my friend. Not helping you at all. You are dematerialized. I always wonder where those bodies go when they receive a grenade. I guess it's one of those almighty unanswered questions. Forgetting that though, Blitzmatric doing rather well on the middle of the map. He's managed to neutralize this zone, which means it's 4 capture zones. Down to 4 capture zones. Half track full of the Panzer Grenadiers moving to the center of the map, presumably. Bavario capturing his side and defending it kind of well. He's managed to get a good line of infantry defending this area, so maybe he should help out his teammate with that. That's tip number 3 of the day. If you have your side of the map, either push up or help your teammate. One of the two. Pick them. Whichever one's best. I don't know. Do something. Don't just sit there and gain this super mega ultimate defense. Again, though, on the eastern side of the map, it looks like we're preparing for some blobtacular catastrophes as 2 Panzer Grenadiers easily get the drop on a load of Rangers. The grenades are missing, though. Mikey, what are you doing with your grenades? Oh, my God. Aim the grenades, please. It looks like that one, an AT grenade, it could have been so much more direct. I think only 3 Rangers died there. Thompson Nagant, I would say lucky, but Rangers are durable. No excuses, Michael B. Mikey, you should have totally nailed that with just 1 grenade. There was 4 grenades there, and a lot of them missed. I don't know. I can't defend you. No, I'm gonna expose you to everyone out there on Anuki TV. Hello, everyone on Anuki TV. But you should no, don't. You disappoint me. If freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you were his student, he would have freaking whacked your head off with a lightsaber there and then and just continued to destroy things himself. Good old half-track from Bavario, carrying a good old pack. We have a vet sniper up here. Maybe this is where the pack is going to land. It's got some pretty good coverage up there on a hill. Maybe coming up on this hill. Not bad. It looks kind of smexy from up here. No, he's not going to do that. He's don't do what happened to the Flak 38. Come on, learn your lesson. Man, I feel like a douche commenting on every little mistake that these players make. If it is a mistake, however, I know that these are good players and maybe, you know, attention can't be everywhere at once, but I think I like to believe that I have some good tactical, strong choices, even though my microing might not be very good. And we've got a lot of infantry moving up on this side. Michael B, what are you planning? Leading a charge with a veteran sniper? Are you crazy? 2 veteran snipers here. No wonder I couldn't find that guy in the building. He's moved up. We've got double vet snipers and a load of infantry moving up on the far right flank. Question is Thompson Nagant over here? Has he got eyes covering this side of the map? I believe he may have, because this Stuart tank, maybe it was just stroke of luck that this came in at the right time, but all that infantry is dead. Thompson Nagant not driving that in, not getting too close. He's not going to be taken out by any sort of bazooka, Panzerschreck, or AT grenade or a sneak attack. So these infantry, yeah, correct thing to do is retreat. Whoa, splitting. We're getting a splittage. 5 guys retreat, 5 guys advance. Vet sniper down. Oh, we're losing these guys now. Oh no, why did you move them up? Why did you stop them there? We've got some smokes going down on this side of the map. Is that a decoy squad? Oh hell yeah, it was a decoy squad. We had a Panzerfaust in straight into the side armor of the M5 Stuart. Now that was awesome, but I don't think it was very necessary to sacrifice all that infantry. I get the feeling though that the vet snipers weren't actually meant to be there, and Mikey just dragged across and accidentally selected them. He also tried to get a grenade in the trench, but that fell short. Again, I don't think that was direct control being used. My criticism there is use direct control to throw grenades. I'm going to cry soon. So many grenade missages. Although, in situations where there's lots of infantry and you want to throw a load of grenades, okay, direct control not the best thing, because that's going to take you so long to do that chances are all your infantry dies by the time they've even thrown one grenade. So yeah, when in those situations, that's good. Just spam one, click everywhere, get a load of grenades off. We saw a rather interesting Cabell car, which hasn't been seen by the M5 Stuart on this hill. I'm sure it could have picked it off from there, but Frankenstein are now supporting on this side of the map, trying to remove Bavaria from this position. We need to look out for the Pak 40, which isn't on a hill, so it can't get a shot. If this M5 Stuart stays alive, I do believe the American forces can capture this zone. It can avoid that Pak 40. The Pak 40, oh, why are you on the hill? It seems clear as daylight to me. That's where it should be. We have more infantry moving into this zone from the Americans, getting rid of the German soldiers in this, just behind the sandbags. Pak 40 firing away with HE shells, I believe. Did M5 Stuart's back in the fog of war? Can't see what that's going on, so we're going to move back here now to the fortress side of the map, where lots of casualties have already occurred. Mikey with a 2-2-2 being aggressive in this area, but the flag point isn't here. He's just trying to get a good flank onto that zone. That way he can easily get up into those trenches and basically push Thompson Nagant back using a more frontline defense. We can see the 2-2-2 is kind of pulled back just a little bit, afraid of what might be lurking in the fog of war. Always good to do. We can see a vehicle that just popped back there. I think it was a half track. It was kind of behind the map screen. We could use more infantry in the trenches to defend here, although the more infantry you put here, the more sort of eggs you're putting into your basket, because if this fails, then you've got nothing to fall back on. But at the very least, if this does fail with this amount of infantry, at least he can delay Thompson Nagant from approaching for a short while whilst he tries to recapture the zone in the middle. This delay tactic isn't going to last long though with this American half-track here from Thompson Nagant. Frankensteiner does have his Hellcat back. Again, just goes to show that you need to finish the job. And Frankensteiner could really finish the job on this Panzer IV right now. The Stuart is also back in action. So much repair action gone in like the last minute or so. All the vehicles are almost all operational. The Pak is repositioning itself. There we go. I finally got around to saying it. Could use a bit of a drink, but Hellcat driving, destroying the planes. I don't know if the Pak 40 can really get it from here. The rock is in the way by the looks of it. The Hellcat purposely did that. I'm not sure. The Pak 40 is moving back to try and get a shot, not rotating the wrong way round, moving back. Unnecessary movements. That Hellcat would be the first thing I want to kill right now. We have another 2-2-2. The other 2-2-2 got eliminated. Helping out on this zone. Once again, Mikey has the circle of death, and I'm sure these infantry are not going to last too long. Pointing out somebody that this M5 Stuart is ready to be used. I don't know if he wants that used in a specific way. They could be planning something very mischievous indeed on the mumble communication device, but this half-track, unable to go and drive through the barbed wire and the tank traps there, But it is assisting, it is managing to fire its gun on top. Thompson Nagant doing a really good flanking action here. He's taking this from two sides, getting some grenades in. The infantry, Michael B, does manage to get out of there just in time. No, he doesn't. He eats a second grenade and both guys die in there. Once again, losing that circle. That does not seem like a great place to be. This veteran sniper, the lone defender of that circle of death, he's got nothing planned for him, in completely out of position. This is not really a sniper position. I'm expecting him to die rather shortly. The 222, I can hear it on the other side. Doesn't look like that's going to come to assistance. The vet sniper, a little bit of health left. No, he's dead. That is such a shame. Ah, dear. No, no, no. That's not how we use our vet snipers, Mike B. That's 3 snipers at the very least that have got stuck into close quarter combat. That's a pity, and it's also a pity that this Panzer IV has been taken out by an M19 AA gun. That's an achievement. Nice work, Frankensteiner, for that one. Now he can move in. Hopefully the Pak-40 isn't enabled and blasting that guy away from his cover. Holy hell. That is the sign of a Nebelwerfer. Oh yeah, of course we're going to see one of these when the Germans are playing. There's also a jumbo there. The Americans most unusually have a good armoured response in the middle, but there's the Nebelwerfer I was looking for, expecting it to be somewhat in the middle at the back, but no, it's over here, and it is a kind of a small map, so yeah, the Nebel has pretty much sufficient range to do, or have a good impact on this battle, I would say. Just my sort of prediction. This M19 needs to look out though. We have a sneaky infantry tossing its AT grenade straight on it, damaging the engine. That may blow up. This soldier getting out very slowly, being gunned down in the back as he carefully gets down, making sure he doesn't fall and sprain his ankle would be the least of my worries. Whips out his pistol. That guy's already dead. He is unable to shoot him now because he's gone. It can't be the Rambo now. Fang Paren with the jumbo, moving that ever so slightly up. It needs to look out though, because I can see an armored tank in response to this, and I believe, oh yes it is, it's a Jagdpanther, a big heavy tank destroyer, and this is open ground in the middle, so this tank is going to do pretty damn well against all of the American armor on the field that's being brought into the center, with the right hand flank, the most eastern flank, being rather not viable for tanks to be in. Maybe okay for light vehicles, but you know, there's just going to be bazookas and Panzerschrecks all around there. AT grenades, no armor going to be seen there. On the left hand side it's almost the same story, and in the middle it's going to be completely shut down. Now you have the Jagdpanther, so armor for the Americans right now does just a no-go, I would say. What is this half-track doing? It needs to look out. There is a Jagdpanther in the middle. I'm sure Thompson Nagant doesn't know that quite yet if he's not paying attention to the middle. Damn, that vet sniper manages to snipe the guy off the 50 cal. What a shot he is. Thompson doing a very good job to maintain control in this area. Loses his half-track now though. He's going to probably rip off the 50 cal gun of that and use it in whatever way he seems fit to take care of infantry. No, I don't see these bunkers being used that much. We've got a soldier. Oh no, vet sniper, not again. He is actually fairly resistant to grenades. How lovely is that? Oh, vet sniper, you are one lucky SOB. But as I was saying, nobody really using these bunkers. That's really kind of surprised me. I expected these bunkers to be used a lot more rather than absolutely nothing, but you know, it works, it looks interesting. The point at which Thompson Nagant is assaulting from isn't head on, he's going in at an unusual angle, and the bunkers don't seem to really do much there to offer any sort of protection, so it's not, you know, it feels balanced in a way. I'll be doing more of these maps, by the way, from the community map pack. You can download it wherever I link it when I go back and edit the video, but there's quite a lot of maps I didn't manage to count. There's just a lot. There's a lot of 5v5 and 6v6 maps as well. Which is what we lack mostly. That's all good stuff. What have we here though? I see a Willys Jeep from Frankensteiner supporting the infantry. Now this I like to see, but it's hardly ever used. A good old Jeep with infantry combo. Jeeps very good against cheap infantry, by the way. I almost never see it used. Oh god, no, Jeep, get out of there, Nebel. Oh, it's raining death. Oh, the Jeep has been its lid is popped open. That guy gets out. Some interesting stuff going on here, and by interesting I mean more of the same stuff. Grenade Oh, what the hell is with this sandbag? What the... Is that sandbag gonna really do any... Honestly, what? I'm very confused by Michael playing this game at the moment. We got more grenades being popped, though. Good old... Flying back, that guy is still alive. He's stuck in the concrete. No, now he's a gunner. He pops out of the concrete. I don't know how he survived that at all, but we have very expensive infantry constantly being spammed to this zone from both Thompson and Michael. I know, cheap infantry doesn't seem to be working in this area because we're being closely... all infantry is very close to each other, so you may as well have the most experienced troops, the most durable troops with the short-range weaponry, the elite stuff, to survive longer. I don't think cheap infantry, I mean, like, one squad of elites against, I don't know, 4 Volksturm squads would be equal. I don't know. I think, honestly, an elite squad are really so powerful when it comes to taking out small recruit-type infantry, so I guess that's what we're kind of seeing from both players. They're very good. They know that elite infantry is going to be what wins this game here. There's no point in getting that cheap infantry, apart from the grenades. Grenades are excellent if you can use them, because all grenade types are the same. They do the same amount of explosive damage, no matter who throws it. So, you know, Volksturm, very good for that. Cheap infantry, very good for that. They come with that equipment, so why not? But as far as bodies go, get the most expensive troops, because vehicles in that area, what's the damn point? They're going to be blown away so easily. Pershing on the field versus Jagdpanther. I know how this is going to end. I'm pretty sure the Jagdpanther is going to win this one. It has such a good position as well behind that building. Shielding almost 50% of its body. Shielding, maybe not the right word. Concealing, yeah, much better. But that building will offer some protection if it hits it there. Pershing slowly retreating away, getting some distance. I don't think that's going to help it terribly. But, you know, Pershing, I'm not sure if it's the right buy. I would have probably preferred infantry, because that Jagdpanther isn't going to do much against infantry, but it will rip apart tanks. Some explosive action happening on this side. 105 Sherman, actually not a bad buy now I come to think of it. This can get rid of a lot of infantry hiding behind these corners and walls and behind these sandbags, allowing Thompson Nagant's infantry to move up much easier and taking that point. Although he has been fairly determined to take out the point just left of that. God damn these people that message me on Steam. I always forget to turn Steam off. Goodbye. Hate you. Damn people talking to me whilst I'm busy recording. How dare if they... No, actually, I'm pretty fine with it. I don't get that angry. It's my own mistake for not turning it off, and we can see a large assault coming from Thompson Nagant now, supported by that 105. It should be able to blast away at that infantry behind the points where, in fact, I don't actually see much point from Michael B, but if I check the map, there's loads of green dots hiding around here somewhere, and oh, dearie me, what was that? Was that some sort of artillery? It just says explosion. Took out a lot of guys, denying Thompson Nagant. Just denying him outright. Pretty outrageous maneuver there. Whatever that kind of explosion was, it looked like artillery, but I didn't quite see. I saw no shells in the sky. Unlike this Nebelwerfer, which is pretty bloody obvious to see, and actually this guy took like 2 strikes and survived, but then he eats a bullet. Unfortunate for him, so we have a burning half-tracker here as well. And there's the Pershing. I'm not sure what it's looking at behind there. Maybe a tank popped up behind it, but I don't see that. But either way, the Jagdpanther would have taken it out. Look at this Panzerschreck, which just falls down from the sky, blasted from some location. Anyway, going to the top right-hand side of the screen, not here, but I mean 72 points to our German forces, whereas only 37 to the Americans. They need to pull back into this game because we are seeing 5 capture zones to 3 with 1 neutralized point right now, which looks like it's almost in the hands of the German forces. So it's going to be quite a way ahead for the Germans. They're going to pull a lot of points in a short space of time, unless the Americans do something about it right now. There's 1 Panzer Grenadier in the crater, surviving for an extremely lengthy amount of time. There he is. He's finally dead. We see a heavy AT gun. Looks like it's eating a few mortars, but trying to avoid it, trying to pull some evasive maneuvers. Those 2 guys, very brave they are. I don't know why that heavy AT gun is moving up so close. They can't be charging up the hill with a heavy AT gun. That is the most stupidest idea I've ever heard of, which might actually work. provided that, I don't know, how could this ever work? Thompson, do you mind explaining this to me? Maybe he's just popping it behind the hill to try and get a good side shot on a tank, but there's no tanks around here. As I browse around, Americans have managed to take this zone, which means they have 4 capture points. The Germans have 4 capture points and 1 neutralized zone, so the points have stopped for now. No one is ticking up. The game has been delayed. That could mean the Americans can get back in this game, but it's going to be one heck of a fight that they have to put up. Thompson Nagant doing well to take this zone again, but that heavy AT gun does manage to take out this 222. That was an easy task for the heavy AT gun. It is still being bombarded by mortars though. This hill, you can see there's just so many landmark scars. It's definitely doing a very good job deterring infantry from entering that zone. Unfortunately, Thompson doesn't seem like he's managed to take care of that mortar, which would go a long way to help his infantry capture that zone. Bavario managing to retake this zone very easily. It looks like the second to the left point is also going to be taken. Michael B now responding to this infantry with his own infantry reclaiming it. 3 capture zones to 3 neutralized points. It's so even 4 neutralized points now. It's getting close, it's getting desperate, it's getting wacky and kooky as people start to get desperate to win this game. The AT gun now realizing that it is so out of position. It's doing the correct thing by moving back. It doesn't have a lot of armor targets though. I really think Thompson was just hoping to catch that Jagdpanther if it moved up ever so slightly, but they are using that Jagdpanther correctly by keeping it far back, keeping it in the fog of war, preventing the enemy from easily seeing it, and bringing it up when they need it, bringing it up to kill enemy armor. Very simple idea, and it's working for them. They've got armor superiority in the middle. We've got another Willys Jeep over on the left-hand side of the map, supporting infantry as well, but it seems Bavario pretty much has this on lockdown. He's got some good Panzerschreck placements, preventing enemy armor from doing anything. Are they going to use it to take out the Willys Jeep? In fact, no, infantry is enough to gun down all those guys. Oh god, that's a steal right there. German soldiers with an American Jeep. Oh, how lovely. That's living the dream. You are living the dream, Bavario. If he does steal that, though, he doesn't seem to have at the moment. The 105 Sherman still blasting away, but they haven't managed to capture this area that Thompson Nagant has been so diligently taking care of for most of the game. But you know, it's just uphill struggle, quite literally. We've got more German infantry now going to the circle of death. If only I could see unlimited corpses, there would be so many bodies in this area, but that would be hacks, because that means I could pick up weapons much longer than they originally stayed. What a machine gunner exerting more energy than necessary, hops over the wall rather than go round, but he is much needed here as there's infantry approaching. He does manage to gun down one soldier. They hop back into the crater, but they're going to eat some grenades soon enough. They hop out of the crater, gets gunned down. Michael B has this area on complete lockdown now. Please use the bunker. Get in the bunker. Oh, I want to see the bunker used. No, denied. Anyway, M19 from Thompson Nagant. That can provide some long-range anti-infantry support. This mortar, you can see it here, still blasting away. Really doing harm to a lot of Thompson Nagant's infantry. A machine gunner all the way back here as well. Also assisting on any infantry in the hill on that zone. It's got good coverage there. Tank crewman operating that. How lovely. Picks off that guy and epic death from him as he just falls to the ground. I spy some more armor on the field. It's an M10 Wolverine. Why the hell would you get this? The M10 is not going to survive one single hit from this Jagdpanther. It needs to use its speed, which it is doing. In fact, it does survive a hit. I tell a lie. It was like a glancing hit. I think that just kind of went off the side armor. But yeah, this M10 Wolverine, the only advantage it has is speed, and it's got a gunner on the back, but it's approaching head on. That's not a good sign. The points at the moment, 94 to 37. The Germans are about to win. We really need to make a good push, and I think this is exactly what the Wolverine was purchased for. It's going to try and kill the Jagdpanther from the side, but that easily gets destroyed. It could have blown up these canisters, though. That would have made a good explosion, maybe got rid of the crewmen on the Nebelwerfer, maybe even blown it up. But no, I think it's good game going here. M19 moving up. Infantry now doing the frontal assault on this zone, which I haven't seen ever, or maybe in a long time, or I'm not sure which one of the two. We've got a 2-2 up here on the field as well. Already being blown to smithereens by the M19. Not continuing to fire, though. It should continue to fire. Finish the job. Lesson for today. Finish the damn job. Always finish the damn job. Half track. Why has your gun not been ripped off and used to pour bullets into the enemy? We have 5 capture zones to free in a neutralized zone. 99 points. This game is over, baby. No amount of infantry hiding inside damn craters is going to win you the game. There we have it. Those are the scores. Congratulations, Mikeb and Bavario and Blitz Matrek. You win the game today. And thank you for playing Frankensteiner, Thompson Nagan, and Fang Peren. You made it a good, exciting game to show off this map, and that's all we ask for the Community Map Project. Do check out the download links. But from me, I'm a Nuki. Good night.